Welcome to our ongoing weekly clip series, Wolff Bites.
Hi, I'm Lynette Wolff.
And I'm Brian Wolff.
We're the Wolff couple.
Hello.
Hello?
Oh, hi. This is Lynette Wolff calling back. Is David home? I was interested in buying your house.
Yes, I'm home.
Oh, good. Hi, David. How you doing?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Wonderful. My partner Laurel, I know you spoke to my partner Laurel. We're definitely interested in buying your house. Do you have a couple minutes to talk?
Sure.
Okay, great. Now I got some information here, and it looks like you owe about $260,000. Is that right?
Correct.
On the mortgage? Okay. What we do is we actually take over your mortgage debt. So we would take over all your payments, maintenance on the house, property taxes, insurance, and everything. Now, is this PITI? Does this include everything?
Yes.
Okay. PITI. And is there a homeowners association?
No.
Okay, no HOA. Okay. Now, it's a real common way that we do it is we take over the debt on your house. So you just have the one mortgage, right?
Two mortgages, actually.
Oh, so the 260 represents both mortgages?
Yes.
Okay, so 260 is first and the second. Okay. How much of that is a first mortgage and how much is a second mortgage?
Second mortgage is 40.
Okay, so it's 220 plus 40.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's the total payment. Okay, it's a lot like you've probably heard of assumable mortgages. All the veterans and the FHA mortgages used to be like that, where you basically just take over the payments. What we do is just like that, only we don't have to do all the assumption paperwork, okay? The loan stays in your name, but we take care of everything so that you can just sell your house and move on. Does that sound good, David?
What kind of I have a personal loan on that one. How does it going to work?
Yeah, the way it works is that we would pay you and you could continue to pay on that mortgage. We'd need the mortgage to stay in your name temporarily, but then you could sell your house and move on.
Okay.
Now, we sign everything with our real estate attorney, but obviously we want to come out and see the house, take some pictures before we buy it. When's a good time we could come out and take a look at the house, take some pictures? We could get together Monday or Tuesday. What works out better for you, David?
Well, sometimes end of the week next week.
Okay, then we'll come over, take some pictures of the house. We're very excited. We think this is going to work out good for you and good for us, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, sounds good, David. Thank you. Congratulations.
All right, thanks.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Woohoo! All right. And so we spoke to David, Ron. He's got a first mortgage of $220, a second of $40, encumbered for $260, and PITI is $1,500. He'll sell for what's owed.
We've got $40,000 worth of equity in it right now. It does need no repairs. It's a 1.5, 2,312 square feet, 2-car garage, hardwood floors, and it is occupied, and I assume they're ready to move when they sell, right?
Yeah, it's a month-to-month agreement.
What, there's a tenant in it then?
Yeah,
All right. You know what it's rented for?
I'm not sure.
Okay, guys, when there's a tenant in it, what's the next question out of your mouth?
Oh, I thought that was the brother-in-law, cheap. Remember I said, and they said it was a relative, so that's why they said it was cheap, I think.
All right. So, Laurel, they're going to give it to you. Do you want it?
Oh, yeah.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay. It's in Wisconsin now.
Oh, that's scary.
Do you know what your closing costs are?
Not off the top of my head.
Well, should you know what your closing costs are before you go say you want it?
Yeah.
Yes? Because you're going to be paying them, right? They're
I
not
know
much.
it's not miserable like Florida.
No, they're not much. What do you mean miserable? They're not much, but still you should know, shouldn't you?
Right.
All of you have to find out one time what the closing costs are in your state, item by item. Understand that? One time. Any title company, any realtor, any attorney can give you those answers. Any investor that's actually operating can give you those answers. Item by item, because not all items will attach to every deal you do, most likely. First thing you want to know is what your transfer tax cost and what they call it where you live, plus title search, plus attorney's fees. And so I probably should know that I'm going to have $3 grand in closing and buying this property. And that's coming right out of your pocket, right on your Visa card. But now you own the house. Now, it shouldn't scare you because are you going to get it right back real quick? How?
Tenant buyer.
Tenant buyer. Yeah. But on your first deal, you never know if that tenant buyer is going to come, and if all the stuff I'm telling you is true, do you? So you got two choices. You can either go ahead and close it because you know that buyer is not far off, or you can wait till you get that buyer. But I'm going to tell you something. When you get a deal like this, you better close it. You better close it. Now, because you want to protect the deal. Because let me tell you what I know. If this buyer, or this seller, I'm sorry, gets another call from another investor who offers her $10, you're out. You understand that? You cannot listen to what the sellers tell you. Oh, I like you, I love you, I'll do business with nobody with you. Until somebody comes and offers me $10 more. And you'll see how fast this loyalty goes away. You better get this under contract, and you better get it to the closing table as soon as you possibly can to protect this deal, because it is a good one. However, you also got to decide when you're going to start making payments. Remember our discussion yesterday about when I take over these things, I don't start making payments immediately?
Right.
So your offer is, I will take over your debt and I'll pay your closing cost, and I'll start making payments at blank time.
Okay.
And when there's somebody in the house, I always predicate that time a blank number of days after the house is vacated. Because you don't know how long this person will be in this house, do you? If I say I'm going to start making payments, this is April, May, June, July or August, but I don't get them out till the middle of July, you probably won't make that mistake but once. If the clock starts ticking on my payment, I want the possession of the house. Okay? So here's, in fact, if you'll take a look at the back of your contract, which we'll do this afternoon, you'll see it's already built in there. So, what kind of contract do you need?
Purchase and sale agreement.
All right. And then what's your exit strategy?
Well, I'd like to get the tenant buyer in there.
Okay. And what are you gonna put it on the market for? You say it's worth $299. I assume somebody's checked that and you didn't make that up?
No, I didn't make that up.
Didn't
I
make
think
it up?
that was just his estimate or so.
That was House estimate.
Is his
But
estimate?
it's near the university, so
Okay.
good houses down there.
That's good. Well, this afternoon we'll teach you how to do, or actually measure, find out what the real market value of a house is.
Okay.
Beyond his estimate, but let's say it's $299, so you're gonna lease option it out for $299. You're gonna go above that.
I don't know, 310?
Nah,
No?
that's greedy. How much down payment are you gonna publish?
None.
Okay. What's the least you're gonna take?
Well, it depends who can put down the most.
That's not an answer.
Uh,
What's the least you're gonna take? It's a number floating around in your head right now.
Oh. The very least 10,000.
25, 30.
Oh, because it's so expensive, yeah.
What will you-
More like 25.
What will you expect? 25? Okay. All right, so they're gonna owe you how much? Two what? 84? Yeah.
Yeah.
284.9. And you're gonna get at least $2,000 a month out of this. Agreed?
Yeah.
All right. Rentometer.com. Rentometer.com. In the back of your book, that's where you can go get an idea of what the rents are. But are we in the rental business? No. We're in the lease option business. We can always get more in a lease purchase per month than we can get for rent. So don't be taking that to heart. Don't be killing the deal because Rentometer says you can only get $1,500 a month rent. It's just a barometer. How will you know how much rent you can get? The market will tell you how much rent you can get, correct. And I know she's going to get $2,500 on this house. So based on that, with a $1,500 outgo, do you realize, Laurel, you create yourself $1,000 a month positive cash flow on a house that you got for free?
Woohoo!
Huh?
Woohoo! Yeah.
It don't take too many of these to be out of a job. So if they owe me $284.9 and I owe out $260, I get $25,000 on the back end, $25,000 on the front end, and $1,000 a month for every single month that this golden goose keeps laying golden eggs. Got it?
Yep.
Guys, if she takes over this debt subject to, when does she have to pay this debt off? The answer is monthly. There is no balloon, ever. She took over the debt. She doesn't owe the seller a dime. She owes her bank. So there's no balloon on my back. So therefore, I can put a tenant buyer in this house and leave them there as long as I want, can I? Here's how I handle it. Well, I'm talking to the tenant buyer. How long do you think you need on a lease? Whatever they say is fine with me. Need 2 years? Okay. 3, all right. 1 year? Okay. Whatever you want. As long as it ain't too far out. If it's too far out, I'm going to put a clause in it that the price is going to adjust upward if they haven't closed within a couple of years. I'll give them a couple of years fixed price. Beyond that, we're going to have to adapt. All right, you know what to do? Laurel?
Get the contract.
Huh?
Purchase and sale
All right.
agreement.
I want you to go back and do it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Woo!
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We hope you got a lot out of that clip.
Remember, we love it when you like a clip. It's even better when you leave a comment, and you can even tell your friends.
Plus, subscribe now for more awesome frequent videos.
So we can help you achieve your dreams.